I'm Tasha Murray with the Invasive Species Council of Metro Vancouver, here to introduce you to gorse, which is a noxious regulated weed in BC, and it is a somewhat large to medium size shrub with very dense vegetation. And it is a plant that you don't want to touch because it's very menacing. The leaves are actually sharp, pointy, thick spines. And even just to put your hands up to the end of them, you can feel that very sharp point. And so this plant, like many invasive plants, is causing a problem in natural areas where it displaces vegetation. We don't have a lot of it in BC. We have a little bit in Haida Gwaii. It also infests the southern half of Vancouver Island. And we also have some here in Metro Vancouver as well. We have a few pockets in West Vancouver and a few other populations throughout Metro Vancouver, but by far the largest population that we have of gorse in Metro Vancouver is right here on Bowen Island. So gorse is actually very similar to Scotch broom, which is another invasive plant within the Metro Vancouver region. However, one of the main differences is the leaves, and if you take a closer look at the gorse leaves, you can see what I was talking about, how dense the leaves are on the plant and how sharp and spiny the leaves are. So here are the flowers of gorse. They are bright yellow and pea-like. And they are borne on the stalks in single flowers, about 1.5 to 2 centimeters long. Gorse is found in very similar habitat to Scotch broom, so this is a great example of prime habitat for gorse to grow. It's a dry, rocky sort of cliffside. They would also like to grow along roadsides or, waste areas. These sorts of places would be habitat for gorse. So these plants they've already flowered and they've gone to seed, and you can see that the seed pod that I have in my hand here has already been split open, and the seeds have been distributed into the environment. So we're here in September, so probably late summer these legume pods would have dropped their seeds. So there are a couple different ways to distinguish gorse from Scotch broom. From a distance or on first glance, especially when they're flowering, they might look very similar. But if you get up close, one of the distinguishing features is the seed pod. So this larger black smooth one is the seed pod from Scotch broom, which would have released its seeds earlier this year. And the smaller, fuzzier one is the seed pod from gorse. The leaves are also very distinguishing. So I cut a branch of Scotch broom which was located nearby, and I'll compare that to the gorse. So the Scotch broom has these tiny, simple green leaves that come off the stem. They're not very densely growing along the stem. Whereas remember, the gorse has very dense leaves, and of course those leaves have those sharp points. So the important thing with gorse, because we have so little of it in Metro Vancouver, is we really want people to report it wherever you see it. Please check out the description below for ways that you can report invasive species within Metro Vancouver. And for more information about managing gorse, we suggest that you look at the Scotch broom best management guides for Metro Vancouver, as much of the same information about managing Scotch broom would hold true for gorse as well.
For more videos like this, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on social media and check out www.iscmv.ca for more information.